With almost a year after capitulating for wrongly handling the NBA MVP to Joel Embiid over Nikola Jokic, the same group of voters is trending toward doing it again. In the first of ESPN's NBA MVP straw polls, Embiid was the leader in the clubhouse to take home a second straight MVP. Jokic was far behind his fellow big man, but firmly in second place, ahead of Giannis Antetokounmpo, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Luka Doncic. Last year's straw polls had a massive impact on the MVP race, seemingly flipping the vote in the season's dying days. And that was after a prior straw poll was the catalyst behind ESPN's Kendrick Perkins' race-baiting comments, which impacted the Nuggets' play down the stretch. And it seems history's repeating itself again. Joel Embiid robbed Jokic of history and a third straight MVP, then flamed out in the playoffs despite having a more accomplished supporting cast. When Jokic went on to win Finals MVP and bring Denver a title, many in the media admitted their mistake of picking the wrong 7-footer. ESPN went as far as to fire and/or demote several employees who had been notably anti-Jokic. Kendrick Perkins was not one of the employees punished. He has apparently reversed course on what he thinks about white players in the NBA. Almost exactly 1 year ago, Perkins suggested that Jokic was only getting MVP consideration because of his skin color. In his mind, Perkins thought the only way you could be outside the top 10 in the league in scoring and still get MVP votes was if you're white.
Why didn't he never bring up this in particular subject? When it comes down to guys winning MVP since 1990, it's only 3 guys that won the MVP that wasn't top 10 in scoring. Do you know who those 3 guys were?
Who were they?
Steve Nash, Jokic, and Dirk Nowitzki. Now,
Dirk Nowitzki.
what do those guys have in common? I'll let it sit there and marinate. You think about it.
It's true. Jokic was outside the top 10 in scoring at the time Perkins said these things, but he was also averaging a triple-double and was the best player on the best team in the Western Conference. He was the odds-on favorite to win the whole thing. This season, it's not the race thing, but the guy is still not backing Jokic. Kendrick Perkins has the current Celtics star as his MVP frontrunner as the season enters the All-Star break.
Oh, I'm voting for Jayson Tatum.
Number one.
Look, if the season stopped today, and this is my criteria, the best player with the best record. He's doing that.
And the best record by far.
By far. And, see, people don't realize the sacrificing that Tatum had to do. Right now, he's averaging, right around 27 points a game, 8.5 rebounds. That's monster. And he's shooting, 55% or close to that and as far as his 2-point field goal percentage.
Not only is Tatum by far the least clutch of the other top candidates, but he is the only one of the 5 who sees both his field goal percentage and 3-point percentage decrease from his average in clutch situations. It's hard for the media to back an MVP candidate who does not perform well when it matters most, but that's enough for Perkins to give Tatum his MVP vote.
Look, if the Celtics finish with the number 1 seed overall, the best record in the league, which I believe they will, Tatum is getting my vote.
Renowned ESPN analyst Stephen A. Smith has backed Jayson Tatum for the annual accolade the entire season. But Tatum's most recent performance may have jeopardized his chances of winning the MVP award. The Celtics faced the Nuggets recently in what was potentially a preview of the 2024 NBA Finals. However, the game didn't go according to the script for Tatum and the Celtics, as they lost the game 115-110. Tatum struggled to impose himself on the game, finishing with 15 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds in 39 minutes of play. After the game, Stephen A. Smith finally forfeited and expressed his disappointment on ESPN's First Take.
The one person that has been shining light on Jayson Tatum being the league MVP is me, okay? And in light of his performance last night, I have to say I'm a bit heartbroken.
However, NBA insider and ESPN analyst Brian Windhorst disclosed that Stephen A. Smith still has the power to shift the MVP odds. He said,
and I'm telling you, your voice does matter a lot because I have seen the MVP odds change in his direction after you sort of started to make your case. But you're going to have to take the Michael Malone advice here and take the L because Jayson Tatum's MVP case is over. It is not happening, and
The depth Boston boasts could explain why Tatum isn't an MVP shoo-in. The Celtics have a loaded starting 5, with 2024 All-Star Jaylen Brown and near All-Stars Kristaps Porzingis, Derek White, and Drew Holiday. In fact, Golden State Warriors veteran Draymond Green believes Tatum has been treated unfairly due to his team's winning ways.
Hey, you know what I want to say, though? They're talking MVP discussion, and I don't think JT will win his first MVP until he wins his first championship.
Talk about it.
He's almost being punished for having so much success as a team early in his career. I think he went to the conference finals his first 5 years or something like that.
Yeah.
And so now it's almost like you get on this clock that no one talks about, but you're on this clock. And so he's lost in the finals, he's lost in the East Conference Finals. So it's like they don't respect it quite where they should. And I think it's unfair because he be having MVP type years.
Nikola Jokic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Luka Doncic, and Jayson Tatum and Giannis Antetokounmpo have been the top candidates for the MVP award this season. Although Doncic has been dishing out monstrous triple-doubles as of late, the competition for first place has mostly been between the Denver Nuggets center and the OKC guard. The Serbian sensation is averaging a near triple-double this season with 26.1 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 9 assists. On the other hand, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has brought the Oklahoma City Thunder to the 2nd seed after finishing 10th last year. More importantly, he's doing this by averaging an impressive 30.5 points and 6.3 assists. Well, the hosts of Inside the NBA have switched between the above candidates quite often. With just a few weeks remaining for the playoffs, Shaquille O'Neal has made his final pick for the MVP with 2 notable criteria. Shaq wants the OKC Thunder's 31-point merchant to win the award.
SGA is my MVP right now. He fits both of our criteria. He's the baddest mofo, shut your mouth in the league, and his team is winning. So my criteria and your criteria, he is definitely my MVP.
The young guard averaged a similar number last season as well. He finished with 31.4 points and 5.5 assists. But the OKC Thunder were not winning. Well, they are back to a familiar place now, dating back to the Westbrook-Durant era. And a lot of it is thanks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shaq choosing the 25-year-old ball handler is quite different. He has stuck to Dallas Mavericks guard Luka Doncic for the MVP conversation most of the season. However, the only difference between Gilgeous-Alexander and Doncic is that the former is winning more games. While Big Honey himself may not care where he ranks inside of basketball's top 25 of all time, history books and Nuggets fans sure will. Jokic is in the midst of building one of the best resumes in basketball history. The more honors Joker gets, the closer he climbs to LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a realm the Serbian star belongs in. The 2023-24 regular season has reached its climax. With a couple of weeks remaining, this season has given birth to some really intriguing narratives, but none are as captivating as the battle for the 2024 MVP award. What felt like an almost guaranteed victory for Joel Embiid before his knee injury has transitioned into a 4-way battle between Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The competition for the MVP award is tighter than it has been in recent memory, with numerous superstar players having a genuine shot at clinching this year's highest individual accolade. However, 2-time NBA MVP winner Nikola Jokic leads the race going into the final stretch of regular season games. He's averaged 26.1 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 9 assists in 69 games this season. It is his to lose, or rather, the NBA media's. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Do you think Jokic can finally win his 3rd MVP? If not, who's your pick? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing NBA content. Thanks for watching.